Joining us now is Donald Lane, former Secret Service agent under Presidents George W. Bush and Bill Clinton. He was with President Bush on that tragic day 24 years ago. Sir, thank you as always for your time, and especially on this day, which I know is difficult for you as it is for so many. Deeply emotional. Take me back to what you remember on this day every year.
Good morning, Marni. Thanks for having me. That morning shock, is a good word to describe it. Firsts is another way to describe it. Very busy. Fear, no one knew what was going on in those early moments, in those early hours. So it was very hectic, scary for sure. And, just dedicated to doing the job kind of kept my mind off of those things. But certainly, I remember prominent in my mind at that time were some of my comrades over in the New York field office. So just an all-around unpleasant morning for sure.
Yeah. Talk about the president that day, George W. Bush, and your interaction with him and just observing him also feeling the shock and the fear in the first of it.
Yeah, well, he had flown to Louisiana. That was one of the first things that happened. He came to Barksdale Air Force Base in Louisiana. And, I believe the president was feeling the same thing that we were feeling and the same thing the nation was feeling. At first, it's shocking. You're trying to process it. But once he had processed it, it was about getting to work. And it was about finding out as soon as we could what exactly was happening and what we could do to stop it and how we could protect our nation and the people in it. So, very focused, laser focused, I would say, on the mission once that event occurred.
So many of us remember where we were, what we were doing, how we felt on that day. And then there are so many others, even probably watching now, that weren't alive that day or were too young to remember. How would you describe, Donald, the feeling not only that day, but how the nation came together in the days and weeks following?
Oh, goodness. It was a tremendous feeling during the time. What emerged from 9/11 was a stronger, more unified country devoted to the principles of economic, religious, and political freedom, which is very interesting given what's going on in our country right now. I think the words of Sandy Dahl, the wife of the pilot of Flight 93, sum it up best. She said, if we learn nothing from this tragedy, we learn that life is short and there is no time for hate. And so, we just came together as a nation on that day. I hope it doesn't continue to take tragedies for us to do that. Specifically for us to, become better devoted to religious, economic, and particularly political freedom. That's so important in our country right now, and we need to get back to it post haste.
Yeah, so well said. We're going to leave it there. Donald Lane, thank you for your service, for your time this morning.
You bet. Thank you, Marni.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.